this, Miles? What you working on? What you working on? Oh, yeah, these are the rice bins. Miles washed them out. She did an awesome job. You know that? You did an awesome job. I am putting you in for an award. The most cleanest rice bins in Badak. She's acting weird. She's mimicking somebody that we know around here that's not all right in the head. Yeah, he's not right. You all seen him once in a while in our videos. He's not all there. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Hey, check this out, man. I got me a tripod. Well, I had it, but I just never used it.
Careful.
I'm careful. I'm always careful. My middle name is Mr. Careful. Check this out, man. Oh, what the hell?
Alright, so your tool's gonna be. You wanna say this?
Why was my... See, I got this. I got this app. It's called Quick. It's for GoPro. But now it's telling me that my video is lost. I'm freaking right here. What are you talking about? So what are we gonna do today, Smile? Nothing?
Yeah, I guess I will go to Mary Grace.
You said that last night. You never went.
I never. It's late already.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
want to go out and see.
That's true.
I will go.
I suggested, well, it's, okay, check it out, man. You're all gonna be like, what? It's 0919, okay? And it's already 93 degrees in this house. And it's, well, the other one says it's 91 degrees. Well, where am I at? 91 degrees with 62% humidity. That's freaking hot. Yeah, people saying, why are you bringing up that hot? Because like I said yesterday, man, y'all got to prepare yourself. If you're a little long in the tooth like I am.
Yeah, 51 yesterday.
51?
Yeah.
Oh, 51 Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're a little long in the tooth, man, you got to be aware of this stuff. That's what a lot of guys come here. They come here and say, man, I can't do this. It's too freaking hot. You know? It is what it is. Well, anyway, back to the important things. I suggest about a half hour ago that me and Miles go out for a run.
You go.
You want me to go? You want me to suffer?
That's good for you to have a run.
Not in this heat.
That's why I told you every morning, 5:30, something like that, you start working.
I'm still working on my coffee at 5:30 in the morning.
That's the nice a good time for do the job.
Yeah, when the sun ain't out. But they say, everywhere you go, they say, for expats, foreigners, try to stay, try not to go out by yourself at like nighttime. If you go out in areas, always go out with a bunch of people, forces and numbers. You don't go by yourself, man, because you're just asking for something.
Just do the exercise.
That's the same way in Philadelphia and in Chicago and Atlanta. You don't go walking. I mean, you're a target. You go around and go walking by yourself. You're a target, no matter where you're at. So I'm not saying. I don't know what I'm saying, man. I'm just telling you, okay? You don't go anywhere at dark by yourself. Preferably with a Philippine woman or a group of Philippines or a group of expats. Right?
The park is more than enough for.
Well, the park's lit up at night, right? It has lights at night.
Yeah.
So, I'm just happy when I wake up in the morning, you know, I'm not pushing it. I'm not gonna push it, I'm awake, I'm not taking a hit.
You see what Darrell always did when they
No, I don't know what it is always do.
every morning, very early in the morning, he's already walking around the
Well, we used to do it, we used to go out and walk every day until this hit. This heat wave, it's just too hot, man. And some of you understand, and some of you are like, I do it. Okay, then do it. Have 100+ degrees with 60-something% humidity, and go do it. Talk is cheap.
5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning.
Miles, it's already above 8, it's like 88, 89, 90 degrees at that time. And the humidity's already at 50 plus. Yeah, I'm coming up with excuses, but I'm being honest, man. The Filipinos ain't the only one that going out there.
They are already,
You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go out.
they are in the field.
Well, the field, yeah, the ones that work the field, which I feel for them, man. You know?
It's much better in the field, wind and breezy.
Yeah, because you're sweating to begin with. Then that breeze hits you.
Yeah, and then make you pull down. It make you feel better if you're sweating and the breeze is just
See, once upon a time ago, when I was 18, 19 years old, I lived in Foley, Alabama, and I worked for this construction site. And they had a couple of Latinos, Mexicans working there, and what they used to do is they always had a button-down shirt, you know what I mean, with a collar. But they always had a t-shirt underneath it. And what they did is they kept that button-down shirt about halfway unbuttoned. And what they said was, is when the air, because it blew right by the ocean, you know, the Gulf, and they said it was like a natural cooling system. The air would go, you know, hit them, and the white t-shirt was damp from sweating, and it was like cooling them off. You know? They always wore the white beaters. Not that they were white beaters, that's what they wore. And like I said, they keep their shirts unbuttoned a little bit. So when the air went in, it kind of like, it was like an air conditioning system inside the shirt.
yeah. That's the problem.
They busted their ass. Mexicans on the, because they had building houses on stilts. Them guys busted their ass. They busted their ass. Good people, good people. And every time, you know, for like lunch, they always brought lunch, and they always had more than enough for, you know, for themselves. In other words, if they say a guy didn't have anything to eat, you say, here, eat some, we'll give him something to eat for lunch. You know, you don't go hungry when you work. Because they put 8-10 hours a day, hard 8 to 10 hours a day. And when they're doing the pylons, you know, the stilts, even they said it was better when it was raining because it softened the sand to drive it in. Because of course they had water jets, but it helped soften the sand when they were lowering the pylons into the sand. They were pretty deep, man. I can't remember how deep it was. But yeah, you guys busted their ass. You know? Just trying to figure out why it says it lost its signal. Because I can't do a preview on it. Oh well. I don't know. You got anything else to say? No. Well, let's go for now. I'll talk about you all later. Yeah, Miles walked out with a knife in her hand, man. That makes me damn nervous. I don't know where she's at. Ooh, scary times. Scary times. What are you doing, Miles? What are you doing?
Just watching.
What am I watching? I'm not trying to be a jerk, but what am I watching? Just make me nervous, man.
I will do something so that the purple yam will have good harvest next time.
Okay, which one's the purple yam? That's a purple yam, that all alone by himself?
Yeah.
Is that the one the birds go after? Does the birds eat that?
No?
No? Oh, okay.
I want to make it sure that will produce a big yam.
Ah.
Just like the one.
Uh-huh. So what does that do? I'm being serious.
I put soil in there,
Yeah.
just like that, so that the not I either going under the soil and going up the growing up the yam.
Oh, okay.
That's why I add soil.
Careful. And those, all them leaves behind it, what are they?
You said,
Oh, the purple yams?
yeah.
Who knew? Everybody but me. Yeah, this guy's, I don't know if he's done, but he made himself a little hangout over there. He's got his, what are those things called?
Kubu, kubu, kubu.
Kubu Kubu? Or Kubu Kubu, I guess. He's got that. He's got it under some shade. He's got his Jeep underneath the shade. Now keep in mind, man, once upon, and he's got a little garden going on over there.
It's good there, the plant, the vegetable in there.
Yeah. Well, he's got a little thing going on. That's his, is that his hangout?
Hang out and then watching the vegetable growing.
Yeah. I mean, that's got to be the highlight of his day, sitting there watch vegetables grow. I know, I'm being smart.
A senior citizen.
I know. He's just a little hangout for him.
Okay, go, finish.
So he can enjoy the outside and having enough shade so he doesn't bake. They're pretty cool inside there. I mean, as far as temperature-wise, man. Even though it's open like that, I don't know what it is.
There,
I don't-
careful.
I don't know what it is, but you get in them things, it's like a couple of degrees. You feel the difference. You feel the difference. Right, Miles? Yeah. Careful.
This one.
She makes me nervous, man.
Yeah, they need to burn it
Huh?
bit by bit.
I'm pretty sure he has a plan.
No, they burn in there.
Yeah, that's their burn thing.
It's good.
Which is
That's
fine.
right, yeah.
That's fine. They got another one
And then
over there.
After burning, they will plant something in there, just like yam.
Yeah, before he was in Hawaii, right? I think
They
he
are
did.
living in Manila, but
Okay.
they went for California, I think, for 6 months only.
Okay. But when he came back here, he moved back in this house. But the guy that was running everything was running making them little round things for, I don't know, for deep wells. I mean, he was doing really good, and all of a
Or
sudden,
like this.
yeah. And then all of a sudden one day, no more. I guess he got word that the gentleman that lives in that house was coming home. And I guess he didn't want all that stuff on his property. I don't know. I'm not in the know. See how quiet it is, man? Everybody's like, I ain't going outside today. Nope. Sun is bright. But it's a beautiful day, man. Got some clouds in the difference. They'll be gone within an hour, I'm being honest. Please dry it. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We got some clouds, but they're moving south, so within an hour or so they'll be gone. All right, man. I'll talk at you later.
Eating the chicken
Your plants?
Plants bad. The sprout comes up, they cut.
Yeah, the ants are. I don't know, man. The ants are really crazy this time of the year. Was it like this last year? With the ants?
Yeah,
I gotta find my slippers. What's that? Red ants? You gotta watch them. They bite and they hurt. Yeah, look, another beautiful day in Badak, man. That's not gonna hurt the plants?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Where are they at? Oh yeah, you could. I'll give you all zoom. I don't know if you could see them.
They're dying.
Yeah, see the little holes in the ground? That's where they live.
Yeah.
Shits.
They eat some of the one in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just seems we got a lot of ants this year, man. Crazy. Crazy amount of ants. Is it because it's so dry?
Not only dry season, it's also wet season.
Yeah, wet season, they're looking for dry land, but
Yeah. This is water spinach.
I'm just curious about something. I wonder if the high heat has an effect on the insects. Does it bother them? Think about it.
Some are affected, some are they like it.
So Miles is labeled the ant killer. Da-da-da.
It is legal to kill the ants.
Those red ones, though, man, they bite you. Oh, it hurts. A lot of people have allergic reaction to them.
Yeah.
Yep, no rain. And those clouds came, and then here's a new set.
The weather forecast said early next week.
What about
there
all
will
in it?
be the rain.
What, the weather guessers?
Yeah. That part.
Yeah. Is this place for sale, or the one right there?
Yeah, Mary Brazil is for sale.
How much they asking?
1.5.
Oh, 1.5 million?
He said 1.8 to 1.5. I don't know what is exactly priced. The 1.8, 1.8 or 1.5.
Yeah.
1.8 is a little bit heavy price.
Like I said, man, there's a lot of people are inflating the prices on their homes thinking they can get it. Then they get mad when you turn it down.
But it's 1.5 is okay.
For that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not that big, though.
You own the land, you own the. But if they compute the per square meters and compute the expenses of the houses, 1.5 is my base going there.
Now, who makes up this per square meter? Who makes it? Who makes that up? Who comes up with that?
That's the legal price of.
Okay. Well, okay, it's a legal price. Who
Yeah.
says? Who has the authority to put that price? That's what I'm getting at.
The government maybe.
The government.
Yeah.
I figure maybe there's a branch of the government that they set the price. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have no idea.
What do you call that? I don't know what part of government agency. Realize that. Look, before it's just buy the lot without the square meter now.
There's a Creek Ridgely. Yeah.
Boy is not non-stop.
Huh?
That boy is non-stop.
Yeah.
moving.
All that is it's a 5 horsepower engine sitting on a set of wheels, and then you can attach anything. Like he has that, the little cart, whatever you want to call it. But some people attach many different things to them. Universal thing. Seems to work. They've been using it for many years, so.
Yeah.
Huh?
You can use that for multi-purpose use.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Multi-purpose. Carrying sacks of rice,
Yeah.
carrying some stuff in, for the field,
Yep.
and the motor
That's what.
what
Yeah.
can be used that for plowing
For what? Plowing?
the
Plowing? Oh, okay. Probably got bigger wheels on it though,
Yeah.
so it can go through the field, yeah. Like I said, it's a multi-task piece of equipment. Hey, is that property for sale?
already said
Nobody sold it?
so
How much did it sell for?
less than 1 million.
That property there's always sold for less than 1 million? And that's without anything on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. So if you bought, it's going to probably cost between 1 to 2 million to build a house on it. So the total value, not the value, but the total cost is going to be about 3 to 4 million pesos. Are you going to get that when you sell it? Probably not.
Depends on how big is the house you pick.
Yeah, I know that, but that property's, I mean, it's probably about the size of ours, maybe a
No,
little bit.
the price of the per square meter now is not going down, going more the more the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I asked her who sets it.
yeah.
I don't know.
But the size of this one is almost the size.
I have to
It's
be
almost
honest,
the
man.
same.
Reading all different articles, right now is not a good time to buy property or homes in the Philippines. They're inflated.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
They're inflated. All the reports I'm reading, they overinflate they inflate the value. Because they think somebody with a nice house got 2 million and they have a house like that, and it's not bad, but I'm just giving you an example that's smaller, and they think they should get 2 million for it. Doesn't work that way. I'm just being honest, man. Right now it's more like, I guess you could say, a seller's market. I seen a place like that, exactly like that, and the guy wanted 1 million for it, and I was like, okay.
What?
I seen a house just like that one,
Oh,
and the guy wanted 1 million for it. It was like, I don't think so. They just think they got more than they think it's worth more than what it is. I'm not knocking, hey, that's still home, I'm not knocking it, but it's an example. You know, the size, that's what I'm getting at. But people think their houses are worth more than they really are. Filipinos ain't buying them.
even 500 I don't like.
Filipinos ain't buying them. It's foreigners are coming in buying them for the inflated prices. They know better. Filipinos know better than that. That's why a lot of people are going to condos. But the condo, from my understanding, the condo market is so flooded because of events that happened in the past. You might get a good deal on a condo. You ain't got to worry about legal stuff, you know what I mean? Because you own the condo, you don't own foreigner. You own that condo, which you're allowed legally. You're allowed, and even in condos, you don't own the land. You just own the condo that you're in. I almost confused myself though. So there's no problems. So you don't have people coming out of the woodwork. If that developer has a clean deed, that's another thing, man. Some people buy a home and it's not a clean deed. Now there was this it's like a mother deed. Mother deal, deed. Why am I keep on saying deal? Deed.
Deed.
Yeah, mother deed,
Deed
and
of sale.
yeah, the deed of sale, and it's got a lot of stuff against it.
Yeah.
Then the guy gets
If
it.
you want to clean it, you
Costs you
under
money.
Your name.
Yeah, but it costs you money. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Something you shouldn't have to do.
You want to legalize.
You get all that stuff while you're purchasing it. You say, I want to make sure. You get a lawyer. You say, I want to make sure that's a clean deed. There's nothing on it. Nobody else can claim it. You'll come out of the woodworks. That's why I say go condo, man. You got to deal with all that stuff. Now you might have, what do they call that? The fee you have to pay, like HOA, like that. But sometimes paying that, it gets rid of a headache. See, a lot of you see that, man. You see guys will go out and buy land, okay, and they're getting ready to build a house, and all of a sudden they find out the person they bought the land off of didn't even own the land. Or, yeah, didn't own the land, and it was like a cousin of theirs owned the land. So they thought they had a right to sell it. It does happen. I've seen that happen. Hey, Miles? Or you don't know?
You cannot sell if you're not the owner.
I realize that, but sometimes people get shady.
Because when you want to transfer the name of the land title to your name, it appears there who is the real owner.
But like I said, to protect yourself and you don't lose any money, you get yourself a lawyer. Yeah, it's going to cost you some money, and you have that lawyer investigate that deed, make sure there's nothing on it, make sure that seller is the actual owner. Cover your butt. All right, man, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. And I will talk to you later. Bye for now.